Hello everyone, as promised we are live on the very controversial topic and very debatable topic, that is cholesterol. And there are a lot of myths and the facts which needs to be cleared in the society today. We are not claiming any medical purpose here, we are not treating anyone, we are just creating the awareness, and this video is for the awareness. So I'll begin with the cholesterol. Side by side, I'd like to highlight here, I'll answer each and every questions of yours. You are most welcome to ask the question related to the topic, that is cholesterol. We'll answer the questions, but let me complete first what my point is, what my agenda is to explain the cholesterol. After that, I'll love to answer your questions. Right. So what is cholesterol? Cholesterol is a waxy, fatty substance, fat-like substance, which is found in every cell membrane of the body. It is found in every cell, your skin, your cellular structures. How much cholesterol is being produced in the body? Most of the people think that cholesterol is something related with your diet, that whatever the cholesterol you consume, that is being shown in your blood reports. No, that is not true. Only 25% of the cholesterol is coming from your diet. Rest 75% of the cholesterol is being produced by body itself. How much cholesterol is being produced by your body? 3000 milligram of the cholesterol is being produced by your body, out of which 2000 mg is produced by your liver and 1000 mg is produced by the another cellular structures of your body. So if cholesterol is that bad, it is that complicated to understand, so why your body produce that much cholesterol? If that is harmful, why body is producing? Right? This is the thing which needs to be cleared. Why your body produce cholesterol? See, every cellular structures need a cell membrane, and the cell membrane itself is made of cholesterol. So your cellular structures are being separated from each other with the help of the cholesterol, right? So cholesterol is very important in making the cell membranes, and the sex hormones are also made of the cholesterol. Third thing, the bile, the digestive juice, which is needed to emulsify the fat in the digestion process, that is also made from the cholesterol. Cholesterol is also important in the brain functioning. So cholesterol has lot of functioning in your body. I just highlighted the being very important. Any question?
Connection to Tadasi.
So how many people are live at the moment?
19.
19, right. Cholesterol and arteries plaque. Cholesterol is always कि cholesterol diet में होगा तो heart disease हो जाएगा. And whenever someone is being diagnosed with the heart disease or minor heart attack, they are always being said that they should go on low on cholesterol. Oh. But before coming on that, I'll explain what inflammation and this arteries plaque actually respond in the body. I'll give you the example how the plaquing system happen in the body and how your body respond with the help of the cholesterol in that system. In the arteries, the inflammation comes in. Now, how inflammation comes in? The food sources which are high on omega-6, overconsumption of hydrogenated oil, produce the enzyme which is named as cytokinins, that is very harmful in producing the inflammation, that is very harmful enzyme. Vegetable oils, which are being sold in the market and sold as cholesterol-free oils. Whereas, take any vegetable oil, any source of oil which is coming from the plants or seeds, that will never contain the cholesterol into that. Cholesterol is always related with the source of the fats which contains the organ liver into that, because liver is the only organ where majorly cholesterol is produced, being in animals and being in mammals. So any source which is plant based, that cannot be a cholesterol because plant doesn't have liver into that. Direct sugars are a big cause of inflammation. Refined flours, processed foods, alcohol, and the health conditions like diabetes, stress, hormonal imbalance, and arthritis. Why I am stating the inflammation here? Because the arteries problem, the cholesterol deposition in the arteries is directly respond of the that inflammation which happens in the arteries. Now, arteries में यहाँ पे inflammation आई, inflammation. Now, cholesterol comes in as a savior. Cholesterol come in as a savior. जो भी inflammation arteries में आई, वहाँ पे cholesterol आके coating करता है. Coating with the help of the calcium, with the help of the fibrous substance that is collagen, and the unsaturated fatty acid, which is only 14% of the plaque. यहाँ पे हमें कोलेस्ट्रॉल फाइंड आउट हुआ व्हेन वी जब भी डॉक्टर ने ऑपरेट करा किसी पेशेंट को, आर्टरीज के अंदर प्लाक फाइंड आउट हुआ एंड इट इज सेड कि प्लाक की वजह से हार्ट अटैक आया. नो, मेन कॉज वाज इन्फ्लामेशन. सबसे पहले इन्फ्लामेशन आई. इन्फ्लामेशन के बाद कोलेस्ट्रॉल कम्स इन एंड विद द हेल्प ऑफ द कैल्शियम एंड अनदर सब्सटेंस फाउंड इन द ब्लड, they made a coating over there so they should जो inflammation वहां पे है उसको control किया जा सके. But this is this defense system of the body, main cause was inflammation. So this is inflammation and cholesterol response in the arteries. So cholesterol is not directly responsible for the heart attacks and the heart disease. And another thing what I want to highlight here, the heart attacks these days, कभी भी अगर किसी के हार्ट पेशेंट की आप कोलेस्ट्रॉल रिपोर्ट निकालो, 50% ऑफ पीपल का कोलेस्ट्रॉल नॉर्मल रहेगा. एंड मेन क्वेश्चन जो अभी सबके दिमाग में चल रहा होगा, गुड कोलेस्ट्रॉल एंड बैड कोलेस्ट्रॉल. आई वांट टू हाईलाइट दैट थिंग फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल नाउ. Good cholesterol and bad cholesterol. LDL is being stated as bad. HDL is being stated as good. Good for the people who state that. It is very easy way to state this, good and bad. But LDL is not a cholesterol, HDL is not a cholesterol. LDL and HDL are shuttles to transport the cholesterol. LDL transfers cholesterol from liver to vascular cell system, and HDL bring back the extra cholesterol from the vascular cells to liver bag so that it can processes further to another things what it need to be produced. So LDL is not a cholesterol, HDL is not a cholesterol. They are the shuttles to transport the cholesterol. LDL की full form है low density lipoproteins, which is cholesterol के ऊपर protein coating so that कोलेस्ट्रॉल इज अ वैक्सी सब्सटेंस. अगर कोलेस्ट्रॉल के ऊपर ये कोटिंग नहीं होगी प्रोटीन की, कोलेस्ट्रॉल विल बी दोबारा से एक साथ इकट्ठे हो जाएंगे, उनकी इमल्सिफिकेशन नहीं हो पाएगी बिकॉज इट्स अ वैक्सी सब्सटेंस. अगर कोलेस्ट्रॉल के ऊपर प्रोटीन कोटिंग नहीं होगी तो वो सारा कुछ इकट्ठा हो जाएगा. सो कोलेस्ट्रॉल रिक्वायर अ प्रोटीन कोटिंग ऑन इट एंड द एलडीएल इज बीइंग स्टेटेड एज जो लीवर से वेस्कुलर सिस्टम की तरफ जाएगा और जो वेस्कुलर सिस्टम के लीवर की तरफ आएगा, दैट इज एचडीएल. सो व्हाट इज बैड इन इट, व्हाट इज गुड इन इट? अगर किसी की ब्लड रिपोर्ट्स में एलडीएल का लेवल काफी ज्यादा बढ़ा हुआ है, सो देयर आर चांसेस कि उसकी बॉडी में इन्फ्लामेशन है. सो इन्फ्लामेशन सिर्फ आर्टरीज में है, उसका चांस सिर्फ 1% है. इन्फ्लामेशन कहीं भी हो सकती है, दैट कुड बी इन योर ब्रेन ऑल्सो, another arteries, another vascular system, कहीं भी इन्फ्लामेशन हो सकती है. बट स्टेटिंग की एलडीएल बढ़ने से सीधा ही हार्ट डिसीज हो जाएगा, दैट इज वेरी रॉन्ग. एंड अगर किसी को हार्ट डिसीज या हार्ट अटैक हुआ भी है, सो देयर आर चांसेस कि उसका कोलेस्ट्रॉल नॉर्मल हो. सो हार्ट डिजीज या हार्ट अटैक्स या श्रिंकेज ऑफ आर्टरीज के कारण क्या है? स्ट्रेस. स्ट्रेस इज द मेजर रीजन, बिकॉज स्ट्रेस से हमारी बॉडी में एंटी प्रोटीन हॉर्मोन्स प्रोड्यूस होते हैं जिनका नाम है कोर्टिसोल. कोर्टिसोल जो आपका आर्टरीज का प्रोटीन स्ट्रक्चर है, दैट इज कोलेजन, उसको खा सकता है. सो दैट कैन डैमेज द आर्टरीज. स्ट्रेस. डायबिटीज से आपकी बॉडी में इतनी ज्यादा इन्फ्लामेशन रहती है कि आपकी आर्टरीज डैमेज हो सकती हैं. एंड हार्मोनल डिसबैलेंस से भी आपकी आर्टरीज डैमेज हो सकती हैं. सो उसके अगेंस्ट रिस्पॉन्स हमेशा कोलेस्ट्रॉल का आएगा अगर इन्फ्लामेशन में डैमेज आर्टरीज पे हुआ है. एंड देयर आर चांसेस कि कई बार आर्टरीज की श्रिंकेज होती है, कोलेस्ट्रॉल वहां पे पाया भी नहीं जाता. सो कोलेस्ट्रॉल इज समथिंग बीइंग कल्प्रेट, बट इट इज द सेवियर सिस्टम ऑफ योर बॉडी. हालांकि डिफेंस सिस्टम में बॉडी ये समझ नहीं पाती कि वो आर्टरीज का रास्ता खुद ब्लॉक कर रही है. बॉडी का डिफेंस सिस्टम है, उसने आके वहां पे प्लाकिंग करी कोलेस्ट्रॉल की हेल्प से, बट बॉडी ये नहीं समझ पा रही है कि वो जो प्लाकिंग हो रही है उससे ब्लड सर्कुलेशन भी रुक जाएगी. दैट इज समथिंग विच इज द एडवर्स इफेक्ट ऑफ द कोलेस्ट्रॉल. बट कोलेस्ट्रॉल को ट्रीट करने से पहले हमें ट्रीटमेंट इन्फ्लामेशन का करना चाहिए. So this is something very controversial which I am talking today because सारी इंडस्ट्री, मेडिकल इंडस्ट्री इस टर्म की बजाय कोलेस्ट्रॉल को ठीक करने में लग गई है. एंड there are hundreds of products in the market which are being sold as cholesterol free, and cholesterol is being stated as it is the harmful, something which is very harmful in your body. But अगर आपकी बॉडी में कोलेस्ट्रॉल नहीं होगा, रिप्रोडक्शन सिस्टम नहीं चल सकता, ब्रेन फंक्शनिंग नहीं चल सकती. कोलेस्ट्रॉल ही आपकी बॉडी में सारे सेलुलर स्ट्रक्चर को डिफरेंशिएट करता है. कोलेस्ट्रॉल से ही आपकी बॉडी की सारी सेल मेम्ब्रेन्स बनती हैं. अगर कोलेस्ट्रॉल इतना ही हार्मफुल होता तो बॉडी इतना कोलेस्ट्रॉल प्रोड्यूस ही क्यों करती? थिंक अबाउट इट. एंड जो गाइडलाइंस हमें मिली हुई है कि दैट इज 300 mg ऑफ कोलेस्ट्रॉल इज बीइंग अडेप्टेबल फॉर द डाइट. बट अगर आप डाइट में कोलेस्ट्रॉल बढ़ाएंगे तो आपकी बॉडी खुद का कोलेस्ट्रॉल प्रोड्यूस करना कम कर देगी. अगर आपकी डाइट में कोलेस्ट्रॉल ज्यादा है तो आपकी बॉडी खुद का कम कर देगी. अगर आपकी डाइट में कम है तो आपकी बॉडी ज्यादा प्रोड्यूस करेगी. बट वो अपना बैलेंस जो कोलेस्ट्रॉल प्रोडक्शन का चाहिए उसको मैनेज करके चलेगी. नाउ अगर एलडीएल लेवल्स किसी के हाई आए एंड उसका एचडीएल लेवल भी हाई आए तो इट इज बीइंग स्टेटेड कि कोलेस्ट्रॉल इज अबाउट टू बीइंग बैलेंस्ड. वो हमारी अगर आप कभी भी ब्लड रिपोर्ट देखो उसके अंदर एक एलडीएल वर्सेस एचडीएल रेशियो होती है. एट द एंड इसका कंक्लूजन शुड बी लेस देन 3. व्हाटएवर द रिजल्ट शुड कम दैट शुड बी लेस देन 3. दैट मींस अगर आपकी बॉडी में कोलेस्ट्रॉल की सप्लाई है तो इट इज नॉट यूज्ड देयर, वहां पे इसकी डेपोजिशन कहीं पे भी नहीं हो रही है, इट विल कम बैक. एंड आर्टरीज में कभी भी कोलेस्ट्रॉल जमेगा नहीं विदाउट इन्फ्लेमेशन. इन्फ्लेमेशन इज ऑलवेज अ रीजन ऑफ डेपोजिशन ऑफ कोलेस्ट्रॉल. सो आई एम ओपन फॉर द क्वेश्चन आंसरिंग इफ यू आर हैविंग anyone else? कोई क्वेश्चन आंसरिंग? या
So how can we reduce cholesterol? I mean, which foods are to be taken to correct the cholesterol in the blood?
Anti-inflammatory food sources. First of all, cut down the sugars. And जो LDL is also divided into two parts. I am not going into that topic, but अगर डायरेक्टली में से अगर क्वेश्चन पूछा जाए कि इन्फ्लामेटरी सोर्सेज के कोलेस्ट्रॉल से कैसे बचा जा सकता है, मतलब पहली बात कोलेस्ट्रॉल से बचने की जरूरत नहीं है, बचना तो इन्फ्लेमेशन से बचो. इन्फ्लेमेशन से बचने के लिए क्विट शुगर्स, प्रोसेस्ड फूड, डायरेक्ट शुगर क्विट कर दो. द सोर्सेज व्हिच आर क्रिएटिंग द इन्फ्लेमेशन इन द बॉडी, यू नीड टू क्विट दैट. Vegetable oils which are being sold in the market being stated as cholesterol free, but they are high on omega-6 which is actually an inflammation which can be produced in the body. Direct sugar, refined flour, processed foods and alcohol, these are the prime sources which are being found in these days diets जो inflammation का कारण है. So quit that, आपकी inflammation body में खत्म हो जाएगी, कम हो जाएगी. And उसके बाद कौन से source आपको add करने चाहिए? You should add high sources of omega-3 into your diet, complex sources of the carbohydrates if you need any, and there should be a balanced protein structure in your diet to avoid the inflammation in your body. This is all I have. If any question, please.
Like then which sources of omega-3, like which oil to be used in cooking?
Which oil to be used in the cooking? Good question. Oil which can be used in the cooking is coconut oil, olive oil. The oil which need to be avoided, which is being, mentioned in the, some of our fellow dietitians and some of the hospital to the heart patient, that is rice bran oil. Say no to it. Rice bran oil is very high on omega-6 content. It is very low on omega-6. And this imbalance of omega-3 and 6, it is the cause of inflammation. हमारी जो human body adapted है that is for 1:1, whereas in vegetable oils में it could be 1:80, from 50 to 1:80. So this is something which needs to be highlighted. It's not about saturated fat at the moment, it's not about unsaturated fat at the moment. It's about a balance of omega-3 and omega-6 in your diet. Getting it?
Yes, yes.
So, the sources which are high on omega-6 that need to be avoided, and the sources which are high on omega-3 that need to be added to control the inflammation.
दिव्य रशी जग्गी ਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਉਹਨੇ olive oil ਲਿਖਿਆ.
Yeah, olive oil is acceptable, it's very good. Coconut oil is acceptable, olive oil is acceptable.
What about desi ghee?
Desi ghee is also acceptable, butter is also acceptable. They are high on omega-3s.
So it means that we can use desi ghee in cooking instead of coconut oil.
Here one clause is here. You should not add fats and carbs together while eating. You can have butter and ghee, but don't add them with the pranthas. That is a source of carbohydrates. So, अगर आपको cooking करनी है, for example, you want to cook paneer, you want to cook chicken, you want to cook vegetables, you can cook them in the butter, ghee, olive oil, coconut oil, but never combine the carbohydrates along with that.
But whenever we cook vegetables now, I mean हम उसको रोटी के साथ खाते हैं ना vegetables को.
You need to avoid that. So this is something modification you need to do. Yeah.
Some specific sources, diet sources to be mentioned here.
Specific diet sources. Fish is a good dietary source for the omega-3. Dairy, paneer can be used. Curd can be used. I'm not saying that they are high on omega-3, but that is anti-inflammatory property they have. And yeah, egg.
There is a question from Amninder Singh. Paji, if we cut down all the reasons for inflammation except for alcohol, can still inflammation happen even if we work out daily?
Alcohol is also a big source of inflammation. Alcohol भी cut करो साथ में. अगर किसी और की बात करवाए, believe that आप किसी और के बारे में पूछ रहे हो. But अगर आपको inflammation control करनी है, you have to cut the alcohol also.
And tuna fish is good or bad?
Yeah, tuna fish is good. Even full egg is good. जो भी आपका full egg है, that is high on cholesterol. No doubt it's high on cholesterol, but that will never ever impact your body if there is not any inflammation sources are added there. Inflammation sources के साथ cholesterol खाना can be dangerous, but avoid inflammatory sources and have the cholesterol in your food, that will not affect you.
There's a question. What about sarson oil?
Sarson ka oil is quite controversial. I don't want to hurt the sentimental of Indian population because they are using high amount of the sarson ka oil and mustard oil in their diets. But I'll give you the ratio about it. That is 1:3. You can say 3. This is the ratio of sarson ka oil. 1 is omega-3 and 3 ratio is of omega-6. So it's quite acceptable, but it's not as good as coconut oil.
And the ratios for coconut oil are?
1:1. Acha, ask me a question, what is the ratio of vegetable oil?
What is the ratio of vegetable oil?
That is 1:50 or 1:80, and which is being promoted in the market as cholesterol free, and which is being said it will save you from your heart diseases. And people are running behind that products, and the cholesterol free market is on the boom since 1950, and there is not any study to prove that. Right? So this is something which government needs to be regulated, and government need control on that. Anything else?
What about
Another
rice
question.
white?
Protein with carbs like brown bread with egg whites.
Yeah, it is acceptable.
What about white rice?
White rice.
White rice.
White rice will be high, that will bring lot of insulin in your body. So that is something also processed food. जो white rice बनता है वो brown rice की processing के बाद बनता है. So anything which is being processed, that should be avoided. So acceptable is brown rice, white rice should be, that is okay if someone lifts good, someone weight trains, someone trains. उसके बाद after workout it is acceptable. But thinking that you are living a sedentary lifestyle and throughout the day you are having 3 times a meal as in white rice, that is not acceptable. That will bring a lot of insulin in your body, and this lot of insulin will be a cause of pre-diabetic situation or a diabetic, and that will cause inflammation in your body. Yeah.
Indians, we Punjabis especially, we like to eat rotis with butter chicken, rotis with paneer sabzi.
So just see the heart rates and the heart attack rates in the society. Butter chicken coming up with the rotis and all naans, and you also know, yeah, this is not a healthy, sources of the food which are being used in these days. Once in a while it's okay, once in a month it's okay, but it is being a part of the everyday routine, that is not okay. So that will cause inflammation. Anything which is being processed and which is high on inflammatory source, that will be a direct response of inflammation in the body.
If someone is already affected by inflammations, how to take care of that?
अगर inflammation हो चुकी है,
प्लाक भी आ चुका है.
see here, प्लाक के अगेंस्ट आजकल जो मेडिसिन चल रही है, that is statin. स्टैटिन के ऊपर मैं वैसे नहीं बात करना चाह रहा था, बट इफ यू आस्क आई विल से स्टैटिन इज द मेडिसिन व्हिच इज कोलेस्ट्रॉल रिमूविंग मेडिसिन, राइट? बट स्टैटिन के साइड इफेक्ट काफी हैं. Whereas statin can be replaced with just one mineral, that is magnesium. Magnesium and vitamin C, they both are very good. Yeah, magnesium and vitamin C, they are very good in maintaining the health of arteries. Arteries अगर hardening हो रही है तो magnesium can work on that. And जो भी plaquing आई है, अगर 30 to 40% अगर कोई plaquing है, with the help of apple cider vinegar also we can start fixing that. But I am not saying that 100% would be fixed, but it can be start fixing. But अगर किसी के 90% blockage है, so we are no one to comment on that. Better the doctor should handle that, right?
Sir, how arthritis affects
Inflammation. Arthritis problem ही inflammation की है. Arthritis is directly a disease which is related with the inflammation. Inflammation joints में भी हो सकती है, inflammation muscles में भी हो सकती है, inflammation arteries में भी हो सकती है. So अगर किसी को arthritis है, there are chances उसको कोलेस्ट्रॉल बढ़ा हो, चाहे उसकी डाइट में कोलेस्ट्रॉल है या चाहे नहीं है. And here I want to highlight my previous case which we did a video also. That young guy was being affected with the cholesterol, and he was on anti-cholesterol medicine. He was very young. He was 22. The only thing which I changed in his diet routine was I just cut down the inflammatory sources from his diet, and within 15 days, without any medicines, जो एक साल से medicine चल रही थी, without any medicines, उसकी blood reports revive कर गई थी. So this is a simple thing to be done, whereas it is being made very complicated. Right?
Right.
Any more questions? So should we wind up? Thank you everyone for listening us, and we'll come up with the more videos. If any preferences and suggestions